Whether it's learning about earnings estimates, exploring the Zacks rank, or adding to your financial toolkit, get the education and resources to help you become a more successful investor here on Investing the Zacks Way. We have some exciting news for you. We have just launched the Zacks rank for mutual funds. And that's on Zacks.com, and that's why we brought Steve Reitmeister, the EVP of Zacks.com, and our editor-at-large, in to share some details with us. So this is the Zacks Mutual Fund rank, and let's start with, I guess, the most obvious question, which would be, what's the difference between this method of ranking mutual funds and all of the other ones that are out there?
Right. The most popular mutual fund ranks that are in existence really have not been successful in helping investors pick better funds, and statistically that is held to be true. Their focus is far too much on the past performance of funds, which is kind of funny because in almost every mutual fund ad says the same thing over and over again. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. And yet these fund rankings are so reliant upon the past performance, and that is perhaps why they haven't been helpful to investors to select better funds. So Len Zacks really put on his thinking cap here and has focused in on a way of picking better mutual funds, and we're really excited to share this with folks.
Yeah, and as you said that, some of those ads were like flashing in my mind, you know, and you can always see that same disclaimer, past performance, no guarantee of future results. So it's good to know, then, that there is a better way now to find the best funds out there. So tell us, how does this ranking system for mutual funds that Zacks has come up with work?
Right. We're going to be applying the same ranking system as we use for the stocks. So let me just quickly put that up on the board here. So we're going to be ranking stocks from 1, the best funds, all the way down to 5. So up on the board here, 1 equals strong buy, 2 buy, 3 hold, and so on. And things that people who are familiar with the Zacks rank for stocks are going to find to be very much in common with what we're doing here.
Kind of different, though, than some of the ones I've seen where the rankings are just in reverse. Most popular rating systems I've seen show 5s being the best and 1s being the worst. How come this one is different?
Yeah, as I said, the number one reason is we wanted continuity with the Zacks rank, which 1s are the best and 5s are the worst. And so we wanted our customers to have some commonality between the systems. But also we playfully have been saying to ourselves, if anyone's a fan of the show Seinfeld, George Costanza, he realized that everything he did in his life was wrong. So therefore, if everything he did was wrong, then the opposite must be true. So if mutual fund ranks, that focus on number 5 being the best are all wrong, then perhaps the opposite is true and 1s are the best. We say that playfully.
Well, let's not waste any more time. I actually like Mr. Peterman better than George, but that's okay. Give us some behind the scenes of how this new ranking system works.
Yeah, really, we're taking a look at over 18,000 different mutual funds, just short of 19,000 funds we're going to be rating. But really, we're using 2 different systems. One system is going to be applied to U.S.-based stock mutual funds, and the other will be applied to all the rest, and I'll explain why here in a second. Everyone knows we have the Zacks ranking system for stocks. What we are going to do is we're going to analyze the holdings of U.S.-based stock mutual funds and take a look at the Zacks rank of the stocks they're holding. Obviously, we've proven the Zacks rank is an excellent way of predicting the future profitability of stocks. Are they going to be going up or down? In analyzing the holdings of a fund and comparing it to other funds and how well those Zacks rank for their holdings square up, we can take a look at the nature of the way the mutual fund manager picks stocks. Does he pick stocks based upon things proven to find stocks that will outperform, or is he just hodgepodge, just taking things all over the place? And so it's not just a good measure of what is going on right now with a mutual fund, but going out in the future. What is predictive of future performance? And so we think this is going to be very helpful in that regard. As far as the rest of the funds, we unfortunately can't apply the Zacks rank to bond funds or to international stock funds. So for the rest of them, Len has isolated a number of key attributes that he believes are going to be indicative of future performance. And we're kind of keeping a lid on that one right now because we don't want to tip off the competition to what we're doing, some things they may have been missing. But here again, Len Zacks is a PhD in mathematics. He put his time and effort into creating a stock system that has held up the test of time. It is his personal mission to do the same exact thing for the mutual fund world. And so he has a beginning theory of what he's putting together here, things that he's looking for. It has tested out very well, in the tests that we've conducted so far in our research. And what he's going to do is he's going to just stick on it, okay? He's going to see how it works in the real world, and he's going to keep adjusting it over time. And I have no doubt that if Len puts his mind to it, he will produce another winning system for investors.
Absolutely. How often will this mutual fund rank be updated?
It's going to be updated monthly. So as most people know, our stock ranking is updated on a daily basis. But the mutual fund rank, given that holdings don't change that often and that most mutual funds are held for longer periods of time, we felt that anything less than a month was just too overly aggressive and wasn't necessary for the ranking system. So it will be updated monthly.
Well, now that you've got us ready, I'm sure everyone out there wants to know where they can find this ranking system so that they can begin using it.
Right. We've obviously put it on Zacks.com, and I'm going to just show the home page here real quick. Up top, you'll see that the third tab from the left is now called Funds. Okay, so you can click on that and get right to the Funds section. Also, on the home page of the website, we've put in a new mutual fund rank section, and so it's going to have, well, this video is going to be highlighted on there, but also we're going to be highlighting the top funds. We're going to be rotating that on a daily basis, and it will have links to all the rest of the mutual fund resources. The thing is, we got a lot of stuff. We have screeners, we have profile pages, we have performance numbers, we have everything you'd want to analyze the funds, to compare funds and things of that nature. But I'm going to leave that one for a second video that we're going to do in the future.
All right.
So just one other thing to point out is that all these resources are going to be free up until June the 1st, because really it's kind of a beta launch. We want people to explore these things. We want them to give us feedback about how well things are working. And then on June 1st, it's going to become part of our Zacks premium service. So definitely we want people to sink their teeth into this, give us their feedback, improve the resources. And then in a week or two here, I'm going to create a video highlighting the resources that people can use.
Very interesting, very exciting as well.
Okay.
And so don't waste any time. Get over to Zacks.com and give us your input in this beta launch. The new Zacks rank for mutual funds, only on Zacks.com. With Steve Reitmeister, I'm Terry Ruffalo.